Hello all. This is the practical class of SQL as I am teaching you RDBMS and it is incomplete without teaching you SQL. So I will be teaching you basics of SQL and you will do one thing. You can install Oracle on your systems, or you can install MySQL, or you can install any SQL server on your system, and you can just understand and implement the code which I will be teaching in this demo class. So what I have used MySQL 5.5, and you can use any software and it is up to you. So before going to the practical class, I would like to tell you that what SQL is and what can SQL do. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate the databases. You can execute queries, you can retrieve the data, you can insert the records, you can update the records, you can delete the records, and you can create new databases, you can create new tables, and even you can create views in a database. So also there is one more functionality. SQL can set permissions on these tables and views that you have already created. So also what we need to build a website, which I have already told you in IWD class. So we need a database where we can store the data that we are that a user is input giving as an input to any website. For example, you created a form yesterday. So when we input the data in that form, this data needs to be stored somewhere. So we can make use of database for that. And RDBMS database program consists of you can use SQL Server for that. You can use MySQL, and the only thing that you need is the connectivity between the front end and the back end. The database will act as a back end, and the code that you will use to create the website, that is the front end. For example, we have HTML, CSS that we used for the creation of the web page. So for that, that is the front end that we are creating, and SQL is the back end. So RDBMS, it stands for Relational Database Management System, and it is the basis for SQL and for the modern databases. For example, we have IBM DB2, Oracle, we have MySQL, we have. So the data in RDBMS is stored in database objects called tables. A table is the collection of related data entries, and it consists of columns and rows. You already know this. Okay. So we know every table is broken into smaller entities. We have fields, and for example, the fields in a customer table consist of customer ID. You may have customer name, address, these are the fields. A field is a column in a table that is designed to maintain specific information about every record in the table. So what is record? Record is the row. Okay, field, we refer to the column, and record, we are saying it is the row. It is each individual entry that exists in the table. For example, there are 91 records. That means there are 91 rows. So a column is a vertical entity, and that contains all the information associated with the specific field in a table. Okay. So these are some of the basics that you need to understand. Then